Hello everyone, welcome back to Movie Buff, and as promised we are back with a new video explaining about the Justice League Snyder Cut which was unveiled at the DC fandom event. So in this video we will let you know about 30 things that you missed while watching the trailer, and let's get started. The new Justice League Snyder Cut is going to be a 4 hours non-stop episode. A new version of the film from original director Zack Snyder is coming to HBO Max in 2021 in 4-hour installments, and the first full trailer was released at the DC Fandom Virtual Convention. However, with so much packed into the trailer, it's entirely possible you missed something or didn't quite understood what was being shown and how it related to the Justice League movie. Luckily, we are here to help you out. First, in the beginning, we see the Darkseid. You know, Darkseid would play a major role in the new version of Justice League. Zack Snyder had made that clear, so why not start with the villain? Second, then we could see Superman in pain. This appears to be a reworked shot of Superman's death scene in Batman vs Superman. The color scheme is identical to the Batman vs Superman scene in which Doomsday stabs Superman through the chest. Third, then we see Rip Hall of Justice sign in the trailer. This is a scene from the nightmare future first introduced in Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice. In that scene, Bruce Wayne has a vision of dystopian future in which Superman turned evil. It wasn't explained how that could be happen in Justice League, though it seems Snyder Cut will finally answer that question. We are headed back to the nightmare future and see the ruins of Hall of Justice. Fourth, then something interesting happens, where we see Diana goes to visit the Bakun fire that hasn't been lit in 5000 years, which her fellow Amazons used to signal her about Steppenwolf's arrival. Fifth, then we see Bruce looking at the hologram of Superman, where Batman seems to be contemplating all the bad choices he made that led to this point. Sixth, Aquaman with booze. This scene appears to be one left intact from the theatrical version. We won't be surprised if Snyder changes the song, though the White Stripes' Icky Thump is way too much fun. 7. Then we see Ray, the man who further becomes Cyborg. Snyder started during his Justice League panel that Cyborg is the heart of the movie. It looks like we are going to get many new vector shot scenes, including his flashback to his pre-accident days playing football. 8. Then comes one of the epic scenes where Superman appears in his black costume. While we see the black Superman costume in the theatrical cut of Justice League, we didn't see Superman wear it once. Clearly, that's changing with Snyder's version. Here is Superman with the costume aboard the Kryptonian scout ship on which he is resurrected. 9. Diana talking to a little girl. Diana will remain a symbol of hope in the Snyder Cut. 10. First look at Iris West. Iris West, the love interest of Flash, was removed from the theatrical cut of Justice League. However, the trailer of Snyder version shows what looks like her introduction and quite possibly the moment she meets Barry Allen. 11. Cyborg in the graveyard. At first we took this scene to be a new version of Cyborg digging up Superman's grave, which in the theatrical cut he and Barry did together. However, even Cyborg's emotional state here, we think this could also be a shot of Cyborg mourning his mother following the accident. 12. Batman's heavy metal album cover. Honestly, Batman posing ominously atop of statue of a hooked skeleton has the makings for a very good metallic album cover. 13. The woman in Superman's life reunited in his death. It looks like the Snyder Cut will feature more scenes of Lois Lane and Martha Kent together. 15. Aquaman's armor and trident. Amber Heard and the other Atlantean characters will surely have an expanded role in the 4-hour long Snyder Cut. 15. Darkseid Apocalypse again. This wide shot of Darkseid future apocalypse looks frankly awesome. 16. Desaid. This hooded figure looks like a lot like Desaid, a follower of Darkseid. The character did appear in scenes shot for Justice League, however none of them made it into the theatrical cut. 17. Cyborg and Flash. It looks like something wrong with Cyborg in this scene, though we can't tell what. 18. Superman flying above the city. In this shot, Superman flies above the city, shirtless, with Lois Lane appears to gaze up at him. We are a bit confused about the timeline now, because in the theatrical version, Superman was resurrected wearing only the trousers, in which he was buried, so that's how he is dressed when he wakes up. However, earlier in this title, we glimpsed Kal-El inside the Kryptonian scout ship, but wearing a black power suit. Who knows? 19. The death of Silas. In one particularly heart-wrenching scene, Victor watched his own father Silas die after essentially being disintegrated by a mother box. 20. back to Themyscira. Roman Wright's character Antiope makes an appearance here in the trailer. This scene, Themyscira looks pretty different, especially Steppenwolf's armor when he arrives. It's much more angular, spiky and metallic gold looking. 21. Arthur, Diana and Cyborg square off. This look like it's from the final fight with Steppenwolf. 22. So much fighting. Toward the end of the trailer, we see several quick shots of fight scenes filled with CGI monsters, explosions, and more glimpses at Superman in his black costume. 23. Flash doing something. During the Snyder Cut fandom panel, the filmmaker said, "You're gonna see something of Flash in this film. I don't think that you have never seen before, something that has to do with his abilities. He is a quantum character, he interacts with time and space, so you might see him to do something that is awesome. We have no idea what Barry is doing here, so this might be that. It's possibly he's actually inside of Speed and Force." 24. The Kent family is together again. This is a new version of scene fans should remember from the theatrical cut. After being resurrected, Clark returns to Sam Willie with Lois and is reunited with Martha in the theatrical version. All three don't hug at once. Wonder what else will be different. 25th. Is Cyborg directing missiles now? Cyborg is really flexible his powers in Snyder Cut. 26. Extended Atlantean scenes. This looks like it might be another extended scene of Atlantea characters fighting. 27. Cyborg saves a cop. As a tank is hurtling at what looks like a police officer, Cyborg jumps in the way, resulting in the cop's life being saved and massive explosion. 28. The iconic shot. Of course, this trailer has to include one truly cool look at the Justice League together. It's worth nothing, though, that unlike in the theatrical version, Superman remains in the black suit for this particular shot. It will be interesting to see how long he is wearing it in the film. 29. The ship. In the theatrical cut of the movie, this ship doesn't fly up to the team at the end. The movie simply cuts away. It seems like a deliberate choice to put this in the trailer, so it might be important. 30. Oh hey, actual dialogue. While the entire trailer is set to the song Hallelujah, there is one important with actual dialogue, in which Bruce Wayne gives the last convincing pep talk of all time. He's never fought us, Bruce tells his fellow Justice League members. Not as united. Yes, it sounds bad. So, these are all the 30 things you might have missed in the new Snyder Cut trailer of Justice League. And that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and now don't forget to subscribe, because there are more interesting and exclusive topics coming in few days. Thank you.